What's up guys, welcome back. So I'm pretty much halfway the new Chronicle event Master Duel, and I'm a huge advocate, I like these events, but the ban list needs to be better. There are, as you know, some cards that make these events for most people less enjoyable. Maxi aside, I think you should ban Maxi for every event. That's just my personal opinion, especially in these kind of events where you're basically murdering every deck. Most decks are, like banned or whatever, or the most important cards from most decks are banned. Other than maybe some few exceptions, looking at Rika, looking at Sword Soul Tenyi, etc. Okay, they miss some extra deck cards, for example, but some decks like almost full power. And on top of that, there is Ash and there is Maxi. For me, the most enjoyable events are the events without those cards, where you could play your tier 5 deck, for example, and you're not getting punished by the Ash, which, those decks you would rather or normally not play in like ranked because of that, because of the Ash, because of Maxi, and the galore of hand traps and floodgates. Like these kind of events you want to play other things, right? That's the point, I guess, but those ban lists, they could be better. Anyway, so they pretty much left this deck untouched. Bar, what is it? Fenrir, I think. Yeah, Fenrir. Or Kashtera, right, for Monarchs. But other than that, well, no, Vanity's Fiend as well. There is Majesty's Fiend, but it's not the same. It's far from the same. Only just fine as a one-off, because again, it's searchable. This is more of a turbo-ish variant. You can go first and second in this particular event. The thing is that going second against, what is it, Rika takes a long time. Not so sure if I really want to sit that one out, because there's still some Stormfort, but I mean, the deck, has a lot of fuel. I'm looking at Rika, but other decks, like maybe even Orcust, maybe if they've surged their counter trap, but other than that, it's not too threatening going second. And that's where, going from a more casual perspective, going second against one of the stronger decks in this, festival like Orcust, and then getting Maxi after that, after they put up their full board. These events, you just want to play something else other than meta, right? Anyway, enough rambling about that. So, deck lists are from the opponent before the particular matchup, but most of these duels were okay, I'm honest. What I wanted to say is, in most situations where if I would lose a dice roll or a coin toss, they let me go first, and I know why. Like, I'm honest, if I would be playing not Domain or another deck, I would always play going second, especially if you look at the ban list with 3 Maxi, 3 Ash. I think all the hand traps are unlimited, if I'm not mistaken, and 3 evenly, for, again, whatever reason. There have been festivals where evenly was banned, good, but with evenly at 3, and, most floodgate monsters, negation monsters being banned, I would always build go seconds because of that, and, those give you those quick wins, like one evenly to blow out your opponent for an instant scoop, quick jams, etc. So I would definitely always build go second decks because of that. And again, there's where a ban list could, solve things. But Mech Knight is actually quite strong. Also a go second deck, you saw the list. And this was one of the, I think the longest match I've had. Most matches were, especially if I went first, they scoop and they see Domain or Erebus. They try to use their extra deck, but they can't. And that's where the moment they scoop. This was cute. Like, don't forget this interaction with Erebus and Graveyard during main phase. You can discard a spell or Monarch spell and trap to get back either the Erebus or any other tribute monster with those Monarch stats. So in this case, I was able to dodge Monster Reborn. I dodged Call by the Grave in these replays as well. So that's something nifty to, not to forget. But it's always the Raigeki, and that's what I'm not running March. Again, evenly matched lightning storms in these festivals. It's so popular to run those. But the Geki, man, they always have the Geki for to shut down Domain, basically. And yeah, this kind of opens up the what is it, the link 2 for Mech Knights, the one that searches basically that trap. The trap is a monster negation when their Mech Knight is in the same column as a monster effect that's being activated. And that hurts. That really hurts. Maybe I don't think there was a way to prevent that, other than telegraphing or knowing the Raigeki would follow, that opened up their extra deck and that made it so that they were able to surge their trap negation card. But now it's going downhill, and I had two options here. I went for the first option in my head. It was to shut down the purple, right? Tribute it away with Stormfort because of the chain links, but this made it so that I missed timing with return. And that return could have searched me a Majesty's Fiend, and I still had a tribute summon during their turn because of escalation. And in this case, imagine, I mean, they still had that, 2400 going for Majesty's Fiend during their turn. Maybe I should have, like in hindsight, the better play was to let purple go through, and then, eventually let the chainlinks resolve, and then go for Aether Stormfort, or just Aether to search. I think I was able to do that. Search Majesty's Fiend, and then use Stormfort Majesty's Fiend during their turn. I think that was an option. Small mistake. It is what it is. One of the better duels, if not the best I've had up until now, right? Again, go first. What is it? I like the sleeves, right? From, whatchamacallit? Well, not the new punks, but, you know which deck I mean. Ah, man. The name. Anyway, so go first, and like chicken, I like chicken game especially because I was running double Kuras to gain use or gain value off of chicken game, but I mean, I think just one was fine. I ended up playing Sail Lake Glare as well as somewhat of a change of heart during your opponent's turn, bounce itself back, searchable, special summonable off of Aether, so I think that's fine, but you could definitely go for double Kuras if you want. I like the usage stats of all of the Monarch cards being 0.001%. Oh no, 0.0%. Okay, that's fine. 0.02. I'm probably the only guy using them. Anyway, so Erebus again. What is it? I think this was Marakashi. Yeah, 2 Marakashi. Especially if they go first, right? They could take out your opponent if they go for Maxi. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend Maxi, especially in those slower festivals. No reason to. Again, it could break your opening hand as well. Maybe one Maxi, just if you happen to draw into it, you have it. This is again a nice interaction. I knew the Evenly was coming because of some small delay at the end of my battle phase. But this was the only play I had left, and the Majesty's Fiend again pretty much prevents them from going off. And some time as well, imagine them being able to go for a full Mayakashi combo. And this should be my duel. Go for battle phase first, maybe, some torrential tributes or destruction traps. I still want to have the capability to pump out a tribute monster in case they are able to, clean my board eventually, or if they were able to. So put the domain, this should be my game. Should be my game, right? I mean, they draw one of the spells that searches, the other spell that draws, I think. Again, I'm not too... It has been like, years last that I played my Akashi. But this should be enough. Everything attack, yeah, and activating some spells for some more gems, I guess. I mean, that's cool with these events. Again, easy gems as a whole, but I mean the ban lists, some choices. Or am I the only one thinking like that? Not so sure. So last one, again go first, like a gazillion. I think if I kept track of my coin tosses, I lost what was 70 to 80% for a deck that wants to go first. But the beautiful thing is that, again, most players let me go first. Again, for a good reason, I would definitely do the same. So this is again an instant scoop when they realize they can't use their extra deck. So for me, it's an okay event, but I'm definitely going to play something different other than Monarchs for the second part, right? So okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave him signing out. Peace.